Okay, let's go. I guess we're here and we're ready to do it. I got this elephant ready to go, and we're gonna work on like 4 today. So hopefully that should be pretty cool. What's up, guys? Hold on, let me get everything set up. I gotta get my supplies ready. And then I'll get ready to go. Devin, last spoil, Hassan, JR, Hassan again. What's good? Let's go. What's up, guys? I'm doing better, I guess, ups and downs as we always have. I think I'm doing a little bit better mentally. As you guys know, it goes with ups and downs with me. I'm all right. I'm going to put some background music on, so hopefully we can hear that. Lo-fi, royalty free. I hope that's not too loud, or I don't know if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear it? Yeah, it's kind of like a Hindu, African type god to me. Can you guys hear the music? I'm feeling okay, Jean. Everything is all right. I mean, I had to like pick the situation home again, but it's all right. I don't want to end up on the street either. Can you guys hear the music? Oh, my voice is kind of distorted. Oh, okay. All right, how about now? Should be a little bit better, hopefully. No, my mom actually was like laughing at me when I said I was gonna go live in a tent. And then she said, "You're not gonna go live in a tent." So she won't even let me live in a tent right now. So she was bluffing again. Yeah, she doesn't like the idea of me living in my car, which is funny. So I guess she's not gonna allow that. Yeah, it's like some elephant type animal creature. Yeah, I made an update video. My mom was just mad at me, and we're not gonna be in the streets right now. She's laughing because she says I wouldn't last a day in my car. Thank you for always being the best mod, Hassan. All right. I've considered a hostel. I thought they shut down Job Corps. Mom won't let me leave. So all that drama for nothing. Sorry about all that drama, guys. Completely understandable. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, these are paint pens. Everyone loves Shelby. Thank you. Oh, ads are killing it though. I put it on low though. I saw, and I put the ads on as low as they can go, but while still being monetized. Yes, these are acrylic paint markers. Oh, that's pretty cool. In conjunction with spray paint sounds good. I just don't really have a place to spray paint. Yo, Dylan, thanks. Hooty hoo. Awesome, Dylan. Thank you. You want to paint knives. As a nun, you won't have any work. Just devote your life to Jesus. No, I'm about to make a video about religion, actually. It's funny you should even mention that. What have you done for work in the past? Mostly retail. I have this like really strange thing where I have these persecutory delusions where I'm afraid that someone's gonna falsely accuse me of something or I'm gonna get arrested or something. Yeah, I just asked my mom about Thanksgiving, honestly, so I don't really know what's going on with that. We're gonna have some people over. Get the turkey thing. I'm not sure what I'm in charge of or if I'm gonna be participating in any of the preparation. It typically goes like whenever I get involved with the preparation, it ends up being doing more harm than good because nobody wants me in the kitchen. Um, honestly, I guess my way of dealing with PMDD is crashing out online. Is that valid? Not the best way to do it, I know. I'm hoping that the powerlifting thing will be happening eventually. I've heard of Caravaggio. I think every artist should know Caravaggio. Caravaggio is one of those names that I think is kind of required required knowledge. His whole thing is like he started the chiaroscuro effect thing. I think that's what he was most for. Very high contrast composition. I should visit Colorado. Okay, what's up, Chad? Chad Hung. Okay. Um, there's a dual thread that parallels some of the greatest art. You getting into some history, John? That's pretty cool. Um, I wish I had like a yellow ochre or something. Maybe this will do. What the WTF? You seem have you seen the AI talking about? Oh, geez, I don't do OF, guys. That's pretty crazy, Hassan. I'm not really interested in feeding into that though. What's up, the cat? Thank you. But you guys know I don't. I'm not that kind of girl. Not that I think that there's like anything wrong with that, but people are clearly harassing me. really know much about Pokemon. I've seen a couple of her streams, but you know, she's good to learn from, I guess. I would love to travel and see some countries. I'd love to do all that stuff. Yeah, that's definitely a next level kind of thing because that could potentially like affect my employment if I ever got a job. What part of Georgia would be a great place to visit? I have no idea. It's kind of a boring place to be honest. I think Savannah's like usually one of the bigger destinations that people go to, Tybee Island, that kind of thing. But it's not like Gulf Coast water. It's really muddy water and it's really a cold beach. So normally working with animals requires working with people. It just I do love animals though. I always wondered if your videos are simply opinions on stuff. Can you paint? Can I paint you like a French woman? Preferably with clothes, I guess. But thank you. you guys ever seen that show Super Nanny? It's like so triggering. So triggered by Super Nanny. The kids on that show are just awful. Remember all those shows? I am a little bit tired, but oh yeah, it's one of those TLC shows, kind of like My Strange Addiction and My 600 Pound Life and stuff like that. Basically, she goes into these really rough families and tries to help. TLC was pretty big back in the day, sure was. There's a South Park episode on it. Oh, and the Dog Whisperer, yeah. Yeah, thanks guys. Make sure you like this stream if you're enjoying it. Even if you're not, do it anyways. Yeah, I remember that South Park Dog Whisperer Super Nanny episode actually. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Weird question. Do you sleep with my socks on? I've done that before sometimes. I don't know if you've ever seen the dog whisperer. I forget his name. Oh, Caesar Milan. Yeah, I've seen. I got into some like legal trouble recently, but as someone that's been in a bit of a scam myself these days, I kind of have more empathy for that kind of thing. Caesar Milan. Yeah. Anybody know of any good YouTube drama on other sides of the internet? That is. My zodiac sign is Gemini. I'm not really aware of this aspect of your doctrine. If one of us is a Christian, there's a possibility of someone being here to answer. Yeah, I guess so. I remember the conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany. Oh yeah, I got a lot of questions about that as well. You, Michael. I have to do a video about how organized religion is a bit of a cult. I don't know if that's gonna go over well, but it's another one of those opinion-based videos that I might end up regretting. Oh God, unless they're conjoined twins. Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. Surely, Barbara, you are so funny. It will upset people. At least you actually love what you do. It seems like that. I haven't made art that I loved in so long. Oh my gosh, Alex, it is tough because there are definitely days where I don't feel like doing it. But normally I have so many ideas. I have like a backlog of so many ideas that I want to get done. gonna freak out. I don't want to do like I don't want to draw attention to myself. I have these nightmares of like being back in high school and being the loser, that loser again. I was kind of like to like having school nightmares of me. Oh, jeez. Yo, Remix, what is up? Thank you for the compliment. Your audio is not the best. Yeah, sorry. Hold on. Maybe that would help. Yeah, I tried to fix it. I know it was kind of going out like that. Yeah, Shelby is my real name. Is it better now, guys? I don't know why the audio is doing weird things today. Okay. Just let me know if there's a technical difficulty. If you had lived in the 1950s, you would be a successful artist. Yeah, you know what? But I also wouldn't have access to the internet, so it's like it was much harder to get references and art training back then. It's like with the internet, you can learn pretty much everything you want to learn from the comfort of your own home, and it wasn't like that back then. But yeah, if I went like had a time machine and went back right now with all the knowledge I have, I'd probably be able to make a living because there is lower competition. It sounds like I'm going through a tunnel. I don't know why. That's weird. It's sad to say the least, and I have hope for you. Thanks. The moon is a harsh mistress, I think, says John. I would agree with that. We could see you, 45, in a puff jacket, sitting up against the redwood. Zen, not the worst thing, not the best. Zen, what does that even mean? But okay. Oh, a book reference. Okay. I'm illiterate. EMF radiation, damn, you know, that's crazy. It might be real. Okay. I know I haven't drawn in a couple days because Shelby knows that I read. We each have our talents. Yeah, John, you're a good reader. And I'm assuming probably a good writer too, eh? Like an alone person getting around and doing things by herself, living, but in a weird state. How are you doing? Do you like female mythology? Like Lilith? Absolutely. I actually was reading a Hecate book not too long ago. An audio program about Hecate and Lilith, as a matter of fact, Shadow. So I'm definitely into the goddess. I'm definitely into like Starhawk and Z Budapest and all those guys. And that book called Women Who Run with Wolves, I like that one. All right. I don't know what else to really do to this one. So I'm probably going to move on to the next one. And do you guys want a fox, a giraffe, or a badger next? We got one vote for the giraffe. 2 votes for giraffe. You might be going in on giraffe. We got 1 vote for fox. 2 for fox. All right, the next vote's going to be a tiebreaker. We're between giraffe and fox. Fox it is, guys. I guess we're going with fox first. Badger is all neglected. Okay. You guys can put some like background music on because I think I was playing background music and I think that was what was making the audio mess up. Please check out this book, Limitless, the author Jim Quick. Okay. I'm not really sure about all that. Hold on, guys. I gotta pull up some fox images so I know what to do. I should have had this prepped before I even started. Sorry. Okay. I guess I gotta pull up some sleeping fox images. Alrighty. I guess we're gonna do this some way or the other. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but we never do. I'm gonna do like a base coat of brown, I think, and then go over it. Never rush an artist. Oh, don't worry about the background music. Okay. I know I got it to work once. I don't know why it's being so weird now. Let's see. Shelby, did you ever see the Fables of the Green Forest? That sounds like something I would like. Is that similar to Over the Garden Wall? I'm so out of date when it comes to like watching shows, but that seems like it sounds like I would like it just by the way it sounds. Oh, it's an old cartoon. I know Cheerin' and the Ringing Bell. I know Watership Down, Plague Dogs, Wind in the Willows. But I've never heard of that one. I know Secret of Nim. But I don't know that one. But that's good. I'm glad it hasn't been lost with time, Michael. You have revived it for another generation. A frill neck lizard. Strange coincidence. I listened to the fox page yesterday and now I'm drawing a fox. Weird. Definitely very interesting. Can you tell what type of markers these are? They're acrylic markers. These are acrylic ones. I don't really know the brand. I'm using like 3 different brands right now. I just buy whatever's the cheapest one on Amazon. But you should get the acrylic brush markers for Christmas. Alcohol markers are transparent. These are opaque. So they're a little bit different. These are basically paint pens, more or less. You want this drawing to hang on your wall, okay? I'm getting a little anxious right now. I don't know why. That dog looks awkward. Dude. Yeah, alcohol markers wouldn't cover like that. Thank you. You could draw schematics or concept art. It would take time because normally, guys, I do the preliminary work before you guys show up because that's boring and it's just me looking at references and trying to figure out a pose. That'd be cool. Surly Barber. Cool, Tord. I'll probably be streaming for a while, I guess. I don't know, it's just a little bit too light. It almost looks white on there. This one's a little bit better for what I want. Thank you for the compliments, guys. Art streams are way less toxic, it seems, than my other streams. Half acre in Michigan for $2,000. I guess I could probably park my car on there, right? You should do the preliminary work on camera. Maybe I could play that on Twitch. It would be pretty boring. I don't know how to, like, my thing is, Hassan, it's like, I don't know how to put my screen, because I would have to show you guys, like, the references I'm searching for and stuff. But that's a pretty good idea to put, like, my reference pictures on here, too. Okay. That'd be a pretty good idea. I have an idea. What if I find the reference pictures and then I just, like, put them all in one file on Procreate? And then I'll already have them picked out, and then I can show you guys not how I search for the references, but what do I do after I find them. All right. That sounds like a good idea. Who other creators do you guys really, like, follow these days? I'm trying to expand my repertoire and see different sides of the internet, because there's, like, so many YouTubers these days. Yeah, I might be able to do that next time. It's actually on my iPad, so it's not connected to my OBS device, but I can definitely put the reference pictures on there next time. I basically am looking at 4 reference pictures right now: a sleeping fox in a similar pose, a cartoon fox that's stylized, and a couple forest folk art pieces that are Norwegian in origin, I guess. So it's kind of like I'm looking at Norwegian folk art, a picture of a fox, and then someone else's rendition of a fox. I know Draw with Jazza. Are we talking about Draw with Jazza, I'm assuming? I kind of went to art school. I dropped out after a year. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I don't think it would have made much of a difference, honestly, if I had stayed. I still have nightmares about art school, actually. It was so stressful, and I just wasn't ready for it. I love 1000. Yeah, I know 1000 too. Can't believe I forgot about 1000. He's really good. I love his style of painting and graffitiing, I guess. Haven't heard of the other guy that you guys said. Who's the other guy you said? I don't know. Chris Pias. Geek. There's just so many names that I'm not familiar with. When it comes to art, I barely know anything. The more I see, the less I know. Yeah, my family does draw names for Christmas. We got a big family. I didn't know everyone else did that too. Yeah, we do. We're learning all kinds of things about art. Art school is cool if you can afford it. Yeah, one of the things was I really couldn't afford it. I'm kind of glad that I dropped out, but I have a lot of regrets when it comes to my education. Most of what I know I've learned online. My Christmas wish. I hope that my niece has fun and that everybody enjoys themselves. That's my wish. For the little ones to enjoy themselves. Because it's really for the little kids anyway. I have everything that I need, really. Maybe that new Pokemon game is what I'll ask for, like Legend ZA. I haven't bought that yet, so I'll probably ask for Legend ZA. Toward, I really do agree with that in a lot of ways. That it's easier to learn art online. Is my camera not focusing right now? Oh, brother. When are we getting some Starbies? Is that Starbucks talk? I was thinking about getting my niece some fake fruit. I don't know. There's like these really cute, like fake foods that I keep seeing everywhere. Maybe some Montessori toys. I really want to spoil her. I want to get her like 10 different small little things so she has a lot to open. Greetings to you and Shelby about. Shout out to Charles wherever he is. Thank you, yours truly, Will. I think Charles is downstairs right now. I don't really go to Starbucks like that. I'm good with just like an Americano with cream and sugar. Oh, that's good. That sounds like a good den den. Oh, fuck. You know what just happened? Is my marker got... There we go. Never mind. It's splattered everywhere just now, but my marker got too close to my laptop and it got hot and it dried it out. But then it came back to life a little bit. I didn't think that would happen. Oh my god. Charlie knows when I'm sad. He's such a good little emotional support animal. He's not even certified. He just knows what to do. I love my Charles. My parents say that we're not getting any more cats after these kitties pass away, which makes me so sad because I might never have a kitty again in my life. Yeah, Charles is a cat. Oh, speaking of the devil, I heard a little meow meow. I heard a little meow meow. You got a forest black cat. Aren't those like kind of Maine Coonish? They're pretty big, right? Like a Norwegian forest cat. My Labrador is about as trained as Tarzan in the wild. Oh my gosh. That's so cool, Surly Barber. I don't know if I'd be able to handle a big dog. Every girl on YouTube has a cat. Oh, I wish I had a cat. Got a rabbit. That's cool. I've never had a... Well, actually, we temporarily had a rabbit. It ate a hole in the couch. I would be afraid a coyote would get it. We have coyotes in our neighborhood. So you guys know that Britney Spears' baby daddy, Kevin Federline, just released a book. I know that's kind of old news, but I wanted to read it. Yet at the same time, I want to be in solidarity with our girl. We gotta pirate that ish. Very zen, Foxy. I don't know if we have any Xmas traditions, so to speak. What about you guys in terms of Christmas traditions? What do you guys do? Or do you not celebrate the holidays? You do something else? I don't know if everyone's even going to be seeing their family for the holidays. I know this is a very stressful time for a lot of people, so I don't want to make any assumptions. I've had to work on Christmas before. What's up, Nicholas? What's up, Tick? I've had to work on Thanksgiving before, the day before Thanksgiving when I worked at Kroger. Ever felt like a liminal time of year? Like, what do you mean by that? Britney Spears is the most exploited woman in this country has ever seen. Yep. No wonder that one superfan of hers said leave Britney alone. Exactly. You skipped last Christmas and drove 4,000 kilometers to Northern Ontario. Oh, geez. Almost bought a beat up old home in Manitoba. Interesting. Only present we get to open is not on Christmas. That's pretty cool. You have a pre-Christmas tradition. What do you guys do for Thanksgiving for those of you that are in the U.S.? Yo, what just happened? Tell Charlie it says thank you. Thank you, Sumn. I don't really like Thanksgiving food that much either. Is that untypical? Is that un-American? I would literally rather have Chinese takeout than I would have turkey and gravy. We don't have Thanksgiving in Eastern Europe, but Christmas is cool. That's cool. Christmas, though, is associated with bad things for me. My friend passed away. Oh, that's pretty tough. You know, Willie, my dad died a couple weeks after Christmas. And it's funny because he passed away on like the only white Christmas that was in Georgia, like in the metro area, in like 100 years. It was like the first centennial white Christmas in Atlanta. And then that's the year that he passed away, like a couple weeks later after that. I'm sorry that you're going through that, Willie. That is tough, though. You know, Christmas is associated with a lot of negative things for a lot of people. It can be a very stressful time of year. I think I just killed this marker by leaving it too close to my laptop. And it's so full of ink, too. Oh, great. I don't think I have another red. There's one more red. I hate to throw that marker away, but I accidentally killed it by leaving it too close to my laptop. I feel so terrible. What do you think about this? We should get married when we both have a dual citizenship. I don't know about that. Marriage is a pretty binding contract. Worst GI care in Canada? Why do you say that? This would be free, right? I don't really need that much GI care these days. I just need like a checkup once a year or so. They won't refer you to a specialist until you're near death. God. That's terrible. I'd probably be dead then. Standard marriage is a fairly binding contract. That's what prenups are for. You think the US is any better, bro? It's like the same country basically, just with different weather. You think you have a right to defend yourself? It depends on the state, bro. You'd be surprised. People have gone to prison for their whole lives for defending their property. There's a lot of loopholes with that stand your ground law. I think Texas, you're allowed to do that. That's over came. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Texas allows you to do the stand your ground thing, and I don't know how much other ones are allowed to do that. Okay, there's a lot then. And maybe California is like the only one that doesn't allow it. I really don't know. 38 states have stand your ground laws. I'm not from California. I just remember back when I was there, I'm pretty sure you can go to prison forever for defending yourself, which is ridiculous. Good night, May. It was good to see you. Charles. Charlie. He's a good boy, Charles. Charles in charge of the Paw Patrol. That's for sure. Come here, Charles. You know us. You know I love you. I don't know what else to put on this one. Okay, I might add a little bit of highlightage. Oh, thank you, Michael. There's kind of a glare on it. I don't know if I want to record the rest of it, but I guess I could. I wonder how I could zoom in a little bit on this. Maybe that was too close. Might want control, safety, protection, domination, pleasure, and joy. Yeah, Zen, I don't know if I'll ever find that guy, though. That's the thing, Zen, is that I just don't think it's a thing that's going to happen. But anyway, we've been going at this for about an hour and a half, so here's some of the previous ones that we've done. Ooh. I guess this fox is alright. It's growing on me a bit. Alright, I'm thinking about signing off now. I might do a late night talk stream, but I really don't know if I want to. I guess I'll see you guys later. It was lovely to talk to everybody. I really appreciate you guys' positivity and support tonight. And Charles is over there meow meowing. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. I appreciate you too, Willie. I really do. I appreciate you and staying on my side even though everything happened, but thanks. It goes for everybody. Toward how much do you want for it? Or how much are you gonna give for it? I don't know. You'd still have to pay for shipping, just remember that. Okay, I'm gonna go. I could probably just send it to you if you just want to pay for shipping. After I take a picture of it, that is. We'll be in touch. Literally, if you just pay for shipping, I'll send it to you. Okay. I do need food, though. It's pretty small, so it should be pretty cheap to ship. It shouldn't be more than like a couple bucks, I hope. Alright, guys. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I haven't slept in like 2 days. Peace out. Love you guys.